Welcome back. It's news that's out of this world, or just far in this world. Japan's space agency discharging 2 rovers on the surface of the asteroid more than 186 million miles from Earth. The goal is to gather samples and conduct experiments. It took the spacecraft 3.5 years to get to that space rock.
That's crazy.
You know what they need to do? They need to put Asha on a rover and send her out of this world.
Not doing it with you today, Mike.
Stop being mean to me.
I am tired this morning.
You know what?
I'm just going to keep quiet. Like, this is between 2 of you.
Michelle, you only knew what happened right here.
We love each other.
We do. Here it is, today's forecast, 72 to 74 degrees. We are going to anticipate partial sunshine today, mostly cloudy sky, breezy conditions as well. Southwest wind at 10 to 20 with gusts near 25 expected for this evening and afternoon. So folks, keep in mind the temperatures are starting to fall. I know. Oh no. Oh no. That only means one thing. Fall is around the corner. It actually is tomorrow, 9:54 in the evening it starts. And as you can see, we are expecting temperatures to start changing as we get into the next several days. Pattern change are coming through. Mostly cloudy today. Very few glimpses of sun, very few breaks of blue expected, and a front approaches late tonight. Notice the time here. This is 11 o'clock. The front's still well north and west of us here, but as we head into the overnight hours, the weakening front might produce a passing sprinkle late after 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning, and it'll be over by 5 a.m. tomorrow. So really not going to inconvenience many of us. As we head into tomorrow, we'll see a mixture of sun and clouds. Notice the time here. This is Saturday at 2 o'clock, and then by the evening, we could see some high thin clouds work their way in. That will come and rest in our area for Sunday. The countdown to fall, or the countdown to give away summer, is one day. Folks, tomorrow at 9:54 p.m. is the start of autumn. 7-day forecast shows us as we head into early next week, we have breezy and also fall-like conditions. 69 for a high on Monday with a mixture of sun and clouds. We're going to talk more about the forecast coming up.
Then, Mike, thank you. A truck driver parks his car to run into a nearby store in Alberta, and that's when investigators say a brazen robber tried to get away with it. You can see here as the suspect then drives that truck into several cars while pedestrians look on in Williamsburg. Officials say 43-year-old Edward Allen was the man behind the wheel and tried to take off down the road before being stopped near Classen and Kent Avenues. Police were then able to arrest that suspect. He's now facing multiple charges, including grand larceny.
Also making headlines, 2 people are now in the hospital after they were hit by a truck in Sunset Park. The horrific crash caught on camera as well. A viewer sending us this video showing the moment the truck hit those women. We've chosen to stop it a few moments beforehand due to its very graphic nature. Police say the pair was trying to cross the street when they were hit by that construction vehicle. Cops go on to say the driver did stay on the scene. He was taken into custody and charged with failure to yield and exercise due care. A witness tells us the entire ordeal was terrifying.
I saw a lady on the floor, pretty bad hit on one of her legs. It looks like the 2 back tires of the truck just run him on one of the legs. It seems like the right leg, but a little bit of blood on the floor. But that's what I saw. It was a terrible scene to watch in the morning. Pretty bad.
And police say one of the women is in critical condition. The other suffered minor injuries.
Plans to replace Rikers Island with 4 detention centers across the city have some residents concerned, especially with one of those locations right here in Brooklyn. Dozens of neighbors packing the auditorium inside PS 133 in Boerum Hill for a community input session about those proposed facilities. The city plans to shut down Rikers to create smaller spaces holding fewer prisoners. Officials say doing so would help cut down on violence and make actual jail reform a reality. However, not everyone says they agree with that.
The young men and the young women that are there, they should be able to have like some type of education plan just in place for them, so that when they come back out here in the society, they can give back to their communities instead of them keeping them there. But out here, there's nothing for them to do once they come out, and then the next thing you know, they're right back where you started from.
And the new jail in Brooklyn will be at the current detention center on Atlantic Avenue and include an outdoor recreational space, decentralized female housing, and comfortable visitation areas for families where physical contact will be allowed. Residents have until October 15th to weigh in.
Also this morning, Borough President Eric Adams supporting legislation introduced in the City Council aimed at keeping better track of school buses. The bill would mandate GPS devices on all buses contracted by the Department of Education's Office of Pupil Transportation. He says in this day and age, the buses should be able to be tracked using a secure app. VP Adams says in a statement, quote, parents and guardians cannot be denied the fundamental right to know where their children are, especially as they are being transported to and from school. For families with students who face disabilities or other medical challenges, this can be a matter of life and death.
It's Forever Family Friday, a chance for us to introduce you to two kids in our area hoping to be adopted into loving homes. Let's meet the kids we're featuring today. This is Tyshawn. He's 14 years old and has a great sense of humor. He likes to play video games, basketball, and soccer. He also enjoys trains and loves to make new friends. He's always eager to help others and is looking for a loving family who can show him lots of attention in return.
And meet Giovanni. He's 15 years old and has a smile that could light up any room. He enjoys listening and dancing, playing on the swings, and watching cartoons. He especially loves laughing. Giovanni communicates through basic sign language and would thrive in a family with a parent who can dedicate time and patience to him.
So to learn more about these kids or others just like them, log on to NEWS12.com. And as always, we'll link you up.
Cheddar, the newest way to get the latest tech news and business updates.
Spotify and Apple
Only on News 12.
Cheddar on News 12.
The Cheddar Biz and Tech Reports is information about the products and services you use. Cheddar Biz and Tech Report, mornings and afternoons. Only on News 12. Bedford-Stuyvesant. You're watching News 12 Brooklyn, as local news gets.